Time.
11:57.
That's him.
A cloud of dust could be seen rising from behind the buildings. Then, John arrived and got down from his horse, 2 other members from the gang behind.
Why are they here too?
Insurance.
Insurance? God, look, I know you said you ain't no good at using a gun, but whether I kill this bastard or not, they're gonna start shooting. Be ready.
The 2 stood at opposite ends of the town, facing each other, Jacob's hand waiting for any sign of movement from John.
Now what in the hell is going on out here?
Your bounty, Sheriff.
My God, John Squalor. Make your move, kid.
No, please. Ladies first.
Very funny, kid.
The sound of a gunshot rippled through the town, bouncing off the buildings.
Jacob. Aha, Jacob, you did it.
The 2 other members climbed aboard their horses and rode away.
Where are they going?
They may be monsters, but they followed the agreed terms of a duel. I need to go and check on that boy.
The sheriff and Harry ran over to Jacob, who was now stood, looking down at the body.
Jacob.
Well, Sheriff, there's your bounty, I think.
I shall arrange money to be given you as soon as possible.
Don't bother. At least, don't bother getting the money from me anyway.
Jacob bent down. He picked up his father's old revolver and walked. He just walked away.
It never was about the money.
Some years later. Since Jacob McKay won the duel against John Squalor, the leader of the most dangerous gang in the state, he had been building a gang of his own over several years. The confidence boost was the catalyst to begin this process. But it's not as if they're good men. They rob, kill, steal, lie. Jacob has since become numb to it all. Norman is now old and in retirement. He has a new, young horse, which he has named Gary. The only gun he carries with him is his father's old revolver that he went through such hardship to achieve. Jacob stood up from his bed that was stood in the tent, which is sat in the middle of a ring of other tents that belonged to the other members of the gang. He walked over to his signature hat and his old worn coat and placed them on his person. He stepped out of his tent and wandered around the back, over toward Norman.
Yeah, you're okay, boy, hey? We seen a lot, ain't we, huh?
Jacob! Jacob!
Mr. Mariner?
Please. It's Charlie.
What is it?
Ben's been telling me that he's seen some lawmen sniffing around the area lately.
Looking for us?
Dunno.
Well, let's not worry about it now. Let's worry about this after the bank job, okay?
Sure.
Charlie turned to walk away.
Come back here a minute. Charlie, when I say don't worry, I mean it. After this job, we're gonna have to move the camp anyway. They're gonna be looking then. Not now. Just stick to the plan. Trust me.
Sure thing.
Okay, I'll catch you later then.
Afternoon fell. The gang of 9 left with just 3 to pull the heist. It was only a small town and a small bank after all. They rode into town, Jacob McKay, Charlie Mariner, and Ben Lempton. They pulled up their horses outside of the bank.
Mask up, boys!
The three pulled masks over their faces and burst open the doors to the bank.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a robbery. Don't do anything stupid unless you want to paint the walls with the inside of your head. Ben, get that son of a bitch to open the safes.
Ben pointed his gun at the bank teller.
Go on, you heard him.
Ben cracked the bank teller with his gun. He was shaking, frozen with fear, whilst opening the safe. The door creaked open and Ben put the money inside of his bag and they ran over towards the door, about to leave.
Thank you for your cooperation.
He killed the bank teller.
Jesus Christ. Why'd you do that?
He was gonna get the law on us, trust me. Now, all of you didn't see shit! Remember that! What the hell?
The three took cover behind the wall at the front of the building. Jacob just peeked his head around, looking through a window.
God damn it!
Come out with your hands up.
How many?
Lots.
Hurry up.
What do we do?
What they don't expect. We go out. Guns blazing.
You sure?
Trust me.
The three crashed through the door of the bank and opened fire on the lawmen. They managed to catch them off guard and shoot a large amount of them, just leaving a couple of lawmen left. The trio jumped aboard their horses.
Yeah!
They sped off.
Shit! They got Ben!
There's nothing we can do. We gotta keep going.
What about the money?
What's more important, the money or your life? Now come on!
The two gallop away and manage to escape.
Okay, I think we're far enough away now. I think we lost them.
Well, that couldn't have gone any worse. What sort of idea was it to run out like that? What were you thinking?
Me? You think this is my fault?
Well, who else can take the blame?
What choice did I have? Tell me that I didn't have a choice, Charlie.
What about Ben?
Where'd they get him?
The neck, I think.
Well, he's dead then, son.
No!
I'm really sorry about it. He's dead. There's nothing we can do.
This is all your fault. This
Charlie, calm down. We've been through worse than this before. We need to get back to the camp, pack up, and move. Okay?
Yeah.
Come on then. I know just the place.
Where?
A little area by a town called Redston.
The two make their way back to their camp quickly, ready to pack up and leave before the law find out where the camp is.
Everybody, listen. We lost Ben. I'm really sorry, but he's dead. Now, we are all gonna need to work together. We are gonna pack up and we are going to move. You are all gonna have to trust each other and trust me. Now, let's go, come on.
The gang quickly pack and load the tents into the wagons.
Come on, we're gonna have to move fast. Charlie, you be on guard at the back. I'll lead the way. The rest of you, get aboard the wagons. We are gonna survive this.
They set off, Jacob leading with Charlie taking up the rear. While on the journey to Redston, Jacob noticed a group that looked a lot like lawmen riding ahead of them.
Continue on forward. Don't get too close to the people up front. I need to go and warn Charlie.
Jacob slowed and dropped through the pack.
Yeah?
There's a group of lawmen ahead of us, probably looking for our camp. I need you to come up the front with me.
The two ride back to the front of the gang. One of the lawmen looks behind them and sees them.
Hey, you there, stop.
Oh, God. Yes, sir.
You Jacob McKay?
Me? No, sir.
You are. I was told you'd be round here.
Look, I don't know what you're...
Here!
A gunshot rippled from behind them.
Shit! They're behind us, too! Move, move, move!
The gang sped up, Jacob and Charlie shooting some of the lawmen in front, a blizzard of bullets flying around them. The wagon at the front of the pack ran down one of the lawmen before the driver is shot, dead.
God damn it!
With the lawmen at the front dealt with, Jacob left Charlie there and dropped to the back. He fired a single shot. The bullet travelled through the skulls of all three of the lawmen behind. However, by the time he had done this, the drivers of both of the other two wagons had been killed. Norman was riding along the side and somehow survived, likely because he had no rider and was therefore not a target.
Shit!
He sped back up to the front.
Charlie, get on that wagon now and drive!
Charlie jumped from his horse to the wagon and the two sped off. They managed to make it to the location of the new camp. The bastards got them all. All of them. Seems my whole life
What do we do now? Jacob, what do we do now?
I don't know.
You always got a plan. You're always one step ahead. You're.
I just need some time and we need to lie low. Do not attract any unwanted attention. We gotta be ghosts.
A few days later.
I got it!
Got what?
A plan. I have a plan. We just need a little help from an old friend. You need to stay here. Don't attract attention. I'll be back in a few days.
A few days? What? Where are you going?
Look after Norman. Yeah!
Jacob sped off. The next day, arrived at
Seckburn. Still a hellhole.
he had arrived at Harry Farhope's gun store, opened the door and... Harry?
Jacob? You're alive?
Not by much. Look, I'm sorry to ask.
We need your help. What?
The lawmen, they
what, Jacob?
They killed everyone.
Everyone where?
In the gang.
There it is. The gang. You're a criminal, Jacob. You've killed people. That's not like you. You're a good man.
I ain't a good man. You said it yourself. I've killed people. But I need your help. As a friend. Please. Please, Harry.
Fine. But I ain't killing anybody.
Thank you.
What do you need?
The usual. Guns and ammo.
Okay. Will this do?
Perfect. The two left through the back door so as to not attract any unwanted attention. Once outside the town, Harry said,
Jacob, what happened?
We were trying to rob a bank. 3 of us. Only as soon as we got the money, lawmen were crawling about outside the bank. So many of them. I don't know how that many of them got to that small bank in that small town in that short of a time. We tried to make it. 2 of us did. Ben, his name was. They got him. We got back to camp and they were on to us. We needed to move. As we were doing so, they caught up to us again. Only me and Charlie, this fella, my boy, my brother, my son, Charlie, made it out alive. We're currently holed up over by Redston.
Redston?
Yeah, the only place in this world where I feel safe. Something about the open space, like I ain't being watched by someone that don't like me. Somebody that makes me live the way they want me to live. Anyway, that's still Snowdrop you're on?
No, Snowdrop was a good horse. No, this is his son, Snowdrop Jr.
You're kidding, right?
No, fine name.
If you say so.
What happened to your horse? What was his name?
Norman?
Yeah, Norman.
He's still with us now. Yeah. An old man now. You know, I think I trust him more than anyone else in this world. Yeah.
He's a good boy.
The two camp out just off of the main path that night and make it to the camp by Redston later the next day. Charlie is waiting.
Charlie, Harry, Charlie.
Nice to meet you, Harry. Jacob talks about you a lot.
Oh, I can hardly imagine.
Talks about how you helped him kill John Squala. Is it true?
Well, in a way, yes.
In a way?
Well, I didn't really do much, but I did give him a few guns.
And I couldn't have done it without that now, could I? And that's why he's here now. He's gonna help us get out of this. I promise. Trust me. The next morning, the three are awoken by the shot of a gun.
What in the god?
Well, if it isn't Jacob McKay.
Sheriff Redston, how you been?
Don't be like that, boy.
Like what?
I know who you are. There's a price on your head, boy. $60,000.
Something I'm very proud of.
Now, the way I see it, you and I got two choices. I can kill you now, or I give you a choice. You come with me, and I'll let these other two live. Or do something that gives me no other choice than to kill you all. In fact, either you two. Kill him now, I'll make sure you get $70,000.
Charlie stood his ground, but Harry had moved his hand towards his gun slightly. Jacob noticed this and quickly glanced at him. Harry moved back.
Oh, well, would you look at that? What are you gonna do now then, Sheriff?
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is tell you that you're all bigger morons than I thought.
Well, there's no doubt about that.
And the second thing I'm going to do is this.
Norman! Norman, no! Easy, boy. Easy. Good boy, hey? You're good. Yeah. Well, goodbye, boy. By the time Jacob looked back up, the sheriff had gone.
Jacob? You okay?
Me? Never better. You know why? You know why? 'Cause I'm gonna kill that son of a bitch along with everyone else in that godforsaken town.
Jacob!
I'm gonna blow his fucking head off.
Jacob!
I'm gonna kill that goddamn son of a bitch.
Jacob! Calm down.
Noon. At noon we're going into town, and we are going to get him.
God, well, I'm gonna go in the next town. Not Redston. And I'm gonna get a drink. I'll catch you in a bit. Charlie, make sure you don't do anything stupid.
Noon arrived and three set out toward Redston. Jacob led the pack, Charlie was not far behind, and Harry was taking up the rear.
Look, Jacob, you sure this is a good idea?
I'm sure.
This doesn't make you any better than John ever was.
I know, I already told you, I ain't a good man.
I know, but this doesn't seem the right thing to do. A long time ago, you told me that revenge is a fool's game.
Yeah, but I was a fool myself back then.
Yeah, but
Look, if you don't want to do this, go back. We only need your guns anyway, you can't shoot for shit. Harry grumbled and turned back to go to the camp. Nevertheless, Charlie and Jacob went into Redston by themselves. They rode into the center of town. Jacob jumped off of his horse and grabbed a woman and held a gun against her head. Sheriff! Come on, Sheriff, get your ass out here now. This woman's gonna have a skull scattered across the street. Jacob fired his gun into the air. Sheriff! The sheriff slowly opened the door to the sheriff's office.
Don't do anything stupid.
Why? Like this, you mean? Die! 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 Jacob opened fire on the people on the street. Charlie does not. He just sits aboard his horse, watching. Suddenly, what must be 30-odd lawmen ride into town.
Jacob, we got company.
What? Shit! We gotta get the hell out of here! Both Jacob and Charlie began to speed off on their horses. They were getting to the edge of town. One of the lawmen had shot Charlie's horse. It had fallen. I'll be back for you! Trust me! With Charlie thrown off his horse, the lawmen surrounded him. Jacob managed to escape. He waited until nightfall before returning to camp. Harry! Harry!
what? What is it?
You left me. You abandoned me.
I did no such thing.
Don't lie to me.
You said I didn't need to go. You said I didn't need to kill anybody.
Yeah, well, you will tomorrow.
What happened?
They got Charlie, that's what happened. Place is crawling with lawmen. It doesn't make any sense how that many of them knew we were gonna be there. I get the sheriff and his deputies, but not that many people. It's like they knew we were coming.
Well, Well, nothing. Tomorrow we're gonna scope the place out. Then we're gonna come back here. I'm gonna come up with a plan. We won't have long. By this time tomorrow they'd have hanged him.
I'm not sure that's...
Don't doubt me, Harry.
I'm not... just... Are you sure it's safe?
Nothing's safe no more. If you don't play the game to their rules, nothing's safe no more. That's just the way it is.
I just don't want to die, Jacob.
Jacob said nothing. He went back into his tent and laid, staring up. The next day, Jacob rode to a vantage point on a hill above the town, Harry arriving a bit later. The two pulled out their binoculars.
Shit. Place is crawling with the bastards.
There ain't no way I'm going in there.
There ain't no way anyone's going in there and coming out alive. Look, you see how there's one of them at every single door? There's no way we could sneak in either.
Well, what we need, like, a battle plan?
Yeah, but I don't got one.
Jacob.
I still don't understand.
Jacob!
What?
Look at the gallows.
Shit. That's Charlie. Shit! God, I'm gonna kill those bastards!
Jacob, look. Let's go back to the camp and calm down, okay?
Fine. The two went back to their camp. There was no sign of lawmen looking for them.
They've killed everyone. They've killed them all.
Yeah, I know, but, like, can you really blame them?
What?
They were criminals, Jacob. Can you blame them for wanting to get rid of them?
What are you saying?
All I'm saying is they weren't good, Jacob. Maybe it's for the best.
You.
Me?
It was you?
Me who told who?
The lawman, you bastard.
Yes. I told them you're all criminals. You lot killed and robbed my daddy. I wanted you gone. You're no better than John Squalor ever was.
You told on me. You ratted on me, on us.
Yes.
You betray me. You betray me, you betray my trust.
Yeah. I heard that your lot was around here, and I knew you'd be moving to this town, 'cause you're so sentimental.
Sentimental?
Yeah. You still got that old gun, ain't ya?
Jacob pulled out his father's old revolver from his holster and pointed it directly at Harry. Harry did exactly the same.
Gentlemen,
Sheriff? God! You shot me, Harry.
good boy.
Harry walked over to Jacob, who was now knelt, bleeding from his torso. He placed his gun against his head.
Well, go on then. Finish the job. Do it!
Good job.
The money.
All in good time, dear boy. All in good time.
The money. Now!
The sheriff fired his gun through Harry's head. He was dead.
Thank you, boy. I mean that. This was always gonna happen. Killing someone to win against you. That's how Jacob started. I couldn't risk it again.
The sheriff mounted his horse and rode away, leaving the two bodies behind him to rot.
The day is done, the time has come. You battled hard, the war is won. You did your worst, you tried your best. Now it's time to rest. Now it's time to rest.